Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 27th of July to the 2nd of August 2015. We have two-way action this week as we begin with Venus retrograde in Virgo. So Venus is just at the first degree of Virgo and will retrograde back into Leo by the end of the week. So what does this mean? Well, we're so busy rushing around trying to put labels on a career and practical applications of how we can sell ourselves and make money and survive and get by, be productive and industrious. But what I feel that this transit will bring for us is a reconnection with whatever warms our heart. So basically, if we take the labels off and the restrictions, the reality of I can't do that or I can't be this because it's not practical, and if we concentrate from now until September, especially until the 6th of September, on what actually gives us a warm feeling inside, what do we value and what do other people value in us? Can we bring that out more? Can we actually direct our lives from that place and let all the details and let all the productivity kind of take care of itself? What are we putting our energy into? And what really matters to us should kind of unfold naturally rather than be a business plan or lots of setting intentions and goals. That kind of thing can be put on the back burner for a while if we get back into contact with who we really are, what we've really got to give, what we love about ourselves and what we love giving to others, what impact we like to have. So Venus retrograding there for most of the week at the beginning of Virgo, telling us to slow down. It's not all about productivity. It's not all about doing and thinking. Get out of the mind, get back into the heart, and by the end of the week, when she goes back into Leo, right up until the 6th of September, and then back into Virgo by the beginning of October. So we've got a long haul here. It's a retrograde, so we've had the forward motion. Now we're going backwards to do the recalibration work. The rest of the week is a little bit quiet. It's very much tidying up details, tidying up loose ends, just plotting a course for September, October, but not actually doing too much with forward motion. So as we go into the lazy days of August, it is a good time to slow down. It is a good time to feel that inner sun and that warmth and that radiance and appreciate the now. But the inner work that we're doing is actually very deep, and we need to be gentle with ourselves and get lots of rest. Like I say, concentrate on the heart rather than the head and see if we can reconnect with what really matters to us. So quite a quiet week until we get to Thursday, Friday. Now we have the Moon and Pluto in Capricorn on Thursday, so this brings a sense of reality back, a sense of spiritual power and purpose. Something of our strength will be revealed, something of our core force energy can be brought to the surface here. So strength, power, energy, force, all of our stability, all of our backbone, that comes out on Thursday. We get to see where our core is strong yet flexible. And this is just before the Aquarius full moon on Friday. So once a year we have a full moon in Aquarius. It's quite a big one because it's when the sun and the moon are opposite each other, but with the moon in Aquarius, it means the sun is in Leo, and Leo is the home of Aquarius. So Leo is the external sun, and Aquarius is the internal sun. So looking to that inner heart flame, that divine spark, it's very gentle, it's very deserving of nourishment. Visualize all that sun's power inside that will keep you warm through the dark winter months. Tend to that flame, and again this goes perfectly well with the Venus retrograde back into Leo, which will really take us to that space. So Aquarius cares about others as well as itself. Aquarius knows that we're here to get over ourselves and then to apply ourselves to the all without losing our individuality. There's much talk about losing the ego and all that kind of thing, but Aquarius says no, we're here to be an individual, unique symphony of expression and contribute that vibration to the all. So everybody is important in their own way, everybody is unique, and it's about realizing that, but bringing yourself up to the highest vibration of your uniqueness. So when I look at astrological charts, you can see the patterning, you can see the frequency and the divine blend in people's charts, and everybody is completely different and expressing themselves on a unique frequency. So Aquarius says, remember that your heart is a giant transmitter-receiver. Whatever you're transmitting, that's the level that you will receive back on. And to be responsible for your transmission. Some people believe that just because they haven't said something or acted something out, then that doesn't go out and have an impact, but it very much does. So if you can see yourself as light, as energy, rather than flesh and blood, then you might see yourself extending much further out of the body, and whatever you're keeping in doesn't really stay in. So this is why we say clear ourselves up and then be responsible for transmitting and radiating that frequency. So the inner sun is very radiant and reaches quite far and has quite a strong impact. And Aquarius says, okay, well, take that on board, be wise, be responsible, and realise that you're contributing with every emotion that you have. Can you therefore afford to have compulsive, retentive, victim kind of mentality is going on inside, which lowers your own vibration? Or do you want to actually see your way through that, break those patterns, think differently, feel differently, and actually raise up your energy? So a very lovely full moon in Aquarius on Friday. Then by Saturday we have Saturn turning direct in Scorpio. So just as Venus turns retrograde, Saturn turns direct. This is the last turn for Saturn in Scorpio. It's been going on for 2.5 years, and from now until September we're just again tidying up the loose ends. We're making the room to expand into, because when Saturn goes into Sagittarius, then we'll have a whole different set of lessons to learn about the discipline of the martial artist and about the directing of our energy with precision. So we've got from now till September any final bits and pieces in the shadow lands within. Be gentle, be honest, go in. What have you learnt? What has life represented to you? What was the message of all of the scenarios that you've been through? And this is since about 2014, maybe even earlier. What's been the thread? What's been the message? What's been the story? Can you get to the very seed of that and actually learn from it, clear away all the rest and just make some room to expand into? Because we won't have this feature again for another 28 years. So just as Saturn turns direct in Scorpio, Venus is going back into Leo, and this is all perfect because this is finding that heart space, finding that Aquarius moon inner sun, and finding that recalibration to what we're truly radiating, what we truly care about, and realigning our lives really, not plotting and planning going forwards, not trying to be too productive, but going back in, lots of creativity, lots of generosity, and lots of inner warmth to be held and nurtured there as Venus takes us back into Leo at this perfect time. So those are the horoscopes for this week, and I'll see you next week. If you'd like to read your daily horoscopes for yourself, please do come and find me, www.astrozo.com. In the stars this week, I do a small write-up for each day as well as this weekly video. And if you're viewing this video on anything other than YouTube, then please do come and subscribe to me. That's Zoe Astro is my channel. I have lots of videos on my channel, how you can get your chart, how you can learn more about all of the planets within you, how you can learn about all the zodiac signs and how they're actually a yearly calendar. It's actually a personal calendar that you're looking at on one level when you look at your chart, so it's good to realign with your natural time and get out of the grid. So if you're interested in gently learning more about your chart, then please do come and find those videos on my YouTube channel. There's a way that you can slowly walk through them, very intuitively, very gently, and at your own pace. So you can email me if you're interested in finding out what method I use to teach astrology in that way and how you can start to align with your chart. or if you already know your chart and you want to take things a little bit further, then I do have a series of online courses, or I do personal one-to-one readings in person or over Skype. So there's no excuse really. We're heading into the autumn season, we're getting ready to go back to school in September, and it's a great time to take on a new course of learning. So please do come and find me, astrozoe.com, or Zoe Astro for the YouTube channel, or zoehines7@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you.